It's been said that the Army travels on its stomach. It's also been suggested that the 13th point of the Scout Law should be, a Scout is hungry. Either way, we're talking about food. And today we're going to learn about the history of the mess kit in this edition of Artifact of the Week. The mess kit. It's really just a self-contained camp kitchen for one person, and it isn't as old as you might think. The first mess kits were introduced in Europe in the mid-1800s by the Swedish Army. The very first models were made of copper and lined with tin because with some acidic foods, the copper would interact and ruin the taste of the meal. These first models were made in two parts. The top, called the frying pan, is a shallow cooking pot with a built-in handle. The handle comes with a couple of metal rings where a stick or other item can be inserted to extend the reach of the frying pan over a fire and to give you a cool surface to hold your pan. The second part of the mess kit is the saucepan or large container. It comes with a handle and a hook which allowed it to hang over the fire. The handle and hook could also be arranged in the back to allow the user to hold the saucepan and then eat out of it with their fork or spoon. Also, the frying pan can be nested into the top of the saucepan to transport your food and use heat from the saucepan to keep the food in the frying pan warm. For the BSA, the mess kit was officially called the cook kit. Whereas a mess kit was issued and designed to allow many people to be fed in an efficient and almost automated manner, such as a serving line or cafeteria, the BSA cook kit was designed to allow for an individual scout to prepare food for himself and maybe his buddy as part of his advancement requirements or merit badges. Two of the largest manufacturers of the BSA cook kit were Wherever, which started in 1903 and patented their design in 1915. The BSA private labeled with Wherever from 1915 through the 1960s. Another manufacturer of BSA cook kits was Regal. Regal began making BSA cook kits in the 1970s. Now the biggest dig against the Regal cook kits is they were made of very thin aluminum and the covers were made of a nylon material coated with a water-resistant substance. Over time, the lining would wear out and separate from the nylon. Also, the shoulder strap was made of a much lighter webbing and plastic adjusters. One of the earliest BSA cook kits was the Stoppel or Upton cook kit, which contained a folding broiler, frying pan, a square pot, and a cup. This advertisement for the Stoppel cook kit ran in the December 1917 Boys Life magazine. These samples of the Wherever design were manufactured between 1930 and 1960. These cook kits were made of aluminum, steel, and tinned steel. Some distinguishing features include this stamp on the handle indicating the model, patent date, and made in the USA. The bottom of the plate and the fry pan are also stamped with the BSA logo and part number information. The metal cup in this kit has a handle that is not attached at the base, indicating that it's probably from the mid to late 1930s. Also, this clip that secures the handle is from the 1930s design. This sample is manufactured by Miro as an official supplier for the BSA and is likely from the 1950s based on the shape of the cup. It's made of stamped aluminum and has a steel handle for the fry pan and pot. This sample is a non-Scout sample that could have been made by many different companies in the 1950s or 1960s. This sample is from the 1970s, manufactured by Regal. Other than the BSA logo on the handle, the only other marking is the Regal logo on the bottom of the fry pan. The final cook kit to be presented is this special 1/millionth cook kit manufactured for the BSA by Regal Ware of Kewaskum, Wisconsin. This chrome-plated aluminum cook kit is obviously not intended for use, but is a commemorative piece presented to the BSA. Today, official BSA cook kits are manufactured by GSI Outdoors under the Scouts BSA brand. They're made of stainless steel and include a dunk bag for cleaning and storage. There's also a BSA lunchbox set, which is made of TPE and comes with a lid, which is also the plate, a bowl, and a spork. There's also a Cub Scout branded version of the lunchbox set available. Before we go, let's talk briefly about the term mess. From the outset, mess meant food and nothing more. In the Bible, Esau had a mess of pottage, which is believed to be a portion of lentil soup or beans. If you've ever watched the Beverly Hillbillies on television, they frequently talked about a mess of victuals. In the military, mess referred to a gathering of soldiers where they would consume their meals, as well as the actual food being purchased and consumed, particularly by officers. Even presidential advisor Dee Dee Myers was once quoted as having to pay her mess bill for food she ate on Air Force One. So how did the term mess evolve from food to talking about stuff that was in disarray? Well, it all started in 1590s when a party game called Muss spread across Europe. Muss was a game in which trinkets were tossed around the room and party guests would scramble to retrieve them. As the game grew in popularity throughout Europe, the various languages on the continent slowly changed the name of the game from muss to mess. Today, the Bible, military handbooks, and nearly all other writings have maintained the original meaning of the word mess. Other than in a few regional parts of the world, the term muss has gone by the wayside. For example, my grandmother used to tell me that my hair was mussed up, not messed up. So my challenge to you is to remember that words have meaning. Stop mussing it up. Well, that's all the time we have for this week. Join us next time as we continue to learn more about the history of the BSA through the collection of the National Scouting Museum and Artifact of the Week. Bon appetit!